Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. The recipe I've chosen today has actually chosen me because over the weekend we went out for a walk, family walk in the woodlands to get a glimpse of some bluebells, and I found this sea of wild garlic, absolute crazy amounts. So I picked up a little bag of wild garlic, and today I'm making wild garlic pesto chicken pasta. I have not tried this before, so I am super excited. I've made things with wild garlic before. I've made chicken pasta before, homemade pesto before, but all of these things combined, I haven't done them before. So let's get cooking. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell button. I am going to start by just kind of roughly or finely chopping 2 onions. You could use red or white. This is what I have at home right now. You could even use shallots if you want. And I'm going to get good 4 cloves of garlic. Also going to chop it finely with the onions. And along with the onions and garlic, I'm also going to chop 1 red chili. Let's do it. So going to start with a nice hot pan. To this I'm going to add 2 to 3 tablespoons of olive oil in here. Just let it get nice and hot. Next goes in the chopped up onion, garlic and chili. And I'm going to cook this for a good 6 to 8 minutes on kind of medium low heat. I don't want kind of loads of color. I just want it very just beginning to get color, so very lightly golden as well. And while that is cooking, I'm going to prep other bits. So while the onions are cooking, I'm going to prep the chicken. So I'm cooking dinner for 4 people. So you could take around 6 to 8 depending on the size of the chicken thighs, and then just chop it into kind of small bite-sized pieces. Like always, I'm going to get rid of any extra little bits of fat clinging around because I don't like that bit. So onions are cooked, chicken's chopped. I do need to make a quick pesto first, and I have got, like I said earlier, we are making wild garlic pesto. This is all the wild garlic that we managed to bring back from the woods. It just smells so lovely and kind of garlicky and lovely. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a little bit of extra pesto. So I'm first going to weigh it and tell you how much it is. Because I went to the woodlands, I picked up such a bag. This morning when I went to the local shop on the high street, I saw that they were selling a bunch of this wild garlic. Literally it must have been maybe 50 grams or maybe 70 grams for £2.50, which I thought was absolutely ridiculous. And I've just picked up I don't know how many kilos of this. So I'm using 150 grams of wild garlic, giving it a wash and then just chopping it up roughly so that it's easier to mix in here. And that's it. So I don't know how much exactly it's going to make, but if it makes extra, I'm just going to leave it. You can use it in a toasty tomorrow. You can add it to, I don't know, any dish that you're cooking. It's just going to add all its cheese and wild garlic and oil, isn't it? So it's just going to make anything delicious. But I think that'll be enough for my pasta for 4. So 150 grams of wild garlic chopped up. To this wild garlic, I'm just going to add 2 cloves of normal garlic because obviously the flavors of both these things is very different. Just going to add that. So I need 50 grams of nuts. As you can see, they are roasted almonds, but underneath there's pine nuts. Because I didn't have 50 grams all of pine nuts, I had I think some 35 grams something. Then I added the rest of almonds. You can use other nuts of your choice like hazelnuts. And now I'm just going to add the last 2 things. Now to this I'm going to add juice of half a lemon. Just going to balance out all that garlic leafy flavor, and also 50 grams of parmesan. So I like pecorino, which is a little bit different to parmesan. It's slightly milder. I find I'm not a very big cheese lover, so this is what suits me better. And now I'm going to start blitzing it first before I add the oil. I need 150 ml of oil. You could use rapeseed oil. I'm using olive oil. So if you didn't hear that before, I said I'm adding 150 ml of olive oil. I have added it in 2 lots, and I'll continue to blitz this until it's smooth. So I've turned the heat back on the onions. As you can see, like I said, I'm gonna just cook it till it's lightly golden. That's perfect. I'm now going to add a little bit of our gorgeous, I know I haven't added salt to the pesto, but I'll do that in a minute. I'm only adding half first so that I can cook the chicken in this pesto. Once we've got this heated up, I'm going to add in our chopped up chicken, and this is not going to take long to cook, maybe 5 to 8 minutes, because it's really small pieces. In the meantime, I'm going to get the water on for the pasta. Just look at that. And I can't tell you how gorgeous this smells. So while the chicken is cooking away, I've got a pan of boiling water right here. I'm gonna add a couple of tablespoons or more of salt. I'm gonna get this to a roaring boil before I add the pasta. Water is ready. You can add as much pasta as you like. I'm cooking 4 people, so I'm adding around 400 grams of pasta in here, and I'm going to let this cook for as long as it's ready. So the pasta is cooking away nicely. I think it's still got 5-7 minutes. You know, I don't like it al dente, very al dente. I want it a bit more cooked. And here is our chicken all ready and done. You know what, I would happily just put this on some sourdough and eat it. Just very, very happily do that. But I should be patient. So I'm going to turn this off while our pasta is cooking, because it's going to take another few minutes, and then get back to it. So pasta is now done to my liking. You can keep it as al dente as you like. This is lovely. And now I am going to get, that chicken is just so good. I've turned the heat on back on the pan. I'm taking the pasta out this way because you will get a bit of water in it as well, which is what you need. Let me see if that's enough pasta, because whatever is left, I'm gonna cool it down and then make salad with it tomorrow. Oh, look at that. Oh, and I haven't even added all the pesto. At this stage, you can add a bit more salt. This is looking incredible. Remember, the pasta has salt, but because we didn't add any in pesto or the chicken, that's why I'm adding a little bit more. Right, I'm going to plate this up. If you want, I want it. If you want, you can just finish it with a bit more pesto on top. So yesterday I made a beautiful sandwich recipes on the channel, and I needed some fried onions, so I made slightly few spare, because this is great. You can add fried onions to absolutely anything you like, absolutely anything, and I made some spare to use it up, and this is a great opportunity to use up some fried onions. So I'm going to finish my gorgeous pasta with a few of these beautiful fried onions. This is a good time. I would like to tell you that you can add some more cheese on top. As you know, I won't be doing that on my plate, but I'm sure my cameraman, my son, is going to be grating a lot of cheese on top. Anyways, so like I said in the beginning of the video, that I haven't actually cooked all of this together before, which is very exciting. It smells very promising, I have to say. I love pasta, chicken, fried onions, pesto. So it's a no-brainer that all of this together should be very good. And it is. You know what? You might think that little piddly bit of fried onions is not going to do anything. It does. It's delish. I hope you're going to try this and love it. Don't forget to subscribe, guys, and share it with your family and friends, and leave me a comment, because I love to read them and reply to you guys. Bye for now.